Welcome to the Ultimate Blog Planner, and this is going to be a tutorial video to show you how to use your new planner and talk about what sheets you're going to need to print more than once. So I'm going to go through the planner and talk you guys through it about how to use it and go over the sheets that you're going to want to print more than once. So at the beginning, there's just some instructions. Also, when you open your blog planner, it will download as a PDF. You can click here and it will link you to the instruction video. So when you first start, it's gonna bring up the blog strategy worksheet. You're gonna go through, put your blog name, blog URL, purpose of your blog, mission statement, blog categories, posting frequency, and any promotion ideas that you have. The next most important thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to fill out the perfect reader worksheet. Now, in order to target the perfect audience for your blog, you need to know exactly who your perfect reader is. So go through this worksheet, think about it, and fill it out. And with this blog planner, you can print specific sheets. So if you make a mistake, no worries, just print out page 5. Then you're going to move on to the brand style worksheet. So write down your general look and feel, any fonts and typography that you want to use. You can put your color hex codes here and some images. And you can also use a program called PDF Escape to come in here and fill out this online if you'd rather, instead of printing it out. So each and every month, you're going to want to print out the monthly finance worksheet. So this is a monthly sheet. So if you're going to print your blog or your planner for a year, you're going to want to print 12 of these. And what I like to do in my binder that I have this planner is I have all of my annual worksheets at the front, and then I have tabs that separate each month. I've gone ahead and, separated by month. So you're going to want to print this one 12 times. Annual worksheet you only need once, and you're going to track all your income, expenses, and your net profit from your blog. And then again, you get to the monthly budget sheet. You are going to want to print off 12 of these as well, or however months at a time you want to do. And then another annual analytics sheet, because you're going to check your Google Analytics and get all of this information from them. So new visitors, returning, unique visitors, you get all of this stuff from Google Analytics. And there's another annual social statistic worksheet, so it's good to start tracking your social stats under each column to see and watch your growth. Monthly social and blog stats, that's another one that you're going to print off 12 times, one for each of the month. Your affiliate information worksheet, I keep this at the front of my binder, and I keep all of my affiliate information there, so I have it easily at hand and I know that I need it. So you can, like I said, print this, you can fill this out online at PDF Escape. It's totally free to use. So if you're one of those people that wants to use a digital copy, go ahead, because you can. Totally up to you. There's a sheet for guest blog posts. So if you're bringing on guests to your blog, you can keep track of them. Product launch, if you are running a certain product or affiliate offer, whatever you are doing, you can keep track of it here. There's a sheet for your important contacts. And I keep all these one sheets and my annual forms up at the beginning of my planner, and I have a tab called annual and important information. And there's a password keeper, because we all have a whole bunch of crazy passwords and we need to keep track of them. And your awesome blog post ideas, I like to print one of these out for each of the month and stick it at the beginning of each month's tab so that I can write down my awesome blog post ideas. And then you come to your blog post brainstorming. So each and every time I do a blog post, I fill one of these out, because there's different types of blog posts. It can be a list blog post, an educational blog post, whatever you want to do. I fill out one of these each and every time I do a blog post. So you're going to want to print a whole bunch of those. And then if you don't already know the categories of your blog, the categories brainstorming worksheet will really help you out. So on that first page, if you don't know your categories, come over here and fill this out, because you're going to have your category and then ideas for your category. Then there's the blog editorial calendar. Now this is a monthly calendar. So you're going to want to print this out for 12 months, so 12 copies. And you're going to come in here and write your blog schedule. So if you're blogging weekly on Wednesdays, you're going to come in and you're going to write all your blog posts that you're going to push out for those days. And I am one of those people that loves a weekly schedule, so I've gone ahead and created a weekly editorial calendar for you guys as well. And there's some check boxes over here so that you know you're not missing some important steps. So that's a weekly one. So you're going to have to print that out, 4 or 5 per month. And now the blog post planner. So this one, you're going to want to print a whole bunch of these because this is going to be your holy grail. You are going to use this every time you write a blog post. It's not going to have all your information on it, but you're going to have the title, the categories, and then there's a whole checklist down here on the right so that you're not forgetting any important steps. And the post structure type is just for you to fill in, an introduction, conclusion, all of that. Just, you can write notes here as well. I like to write my blog posts in Google Docs because it transforms all the headings over to WordPress super easy. Each and every blog post should also have a call to action. You want your readers to do something, whether it's following you on Facebook, joining your email list, signing up for a lead magnet, whatever it is, write down your call to action or what the purpose of that blog post is. Sorry, I have like this super bad tickle in my throat. Next, we're on to email marketing calendar. So building your list is super important. And the next super important thing is keeping in contact with your email list. So you can create your email marketing calendar here, and this is for the month. So you're going to print out 12 of these again and stick it in each corresponding month. Now, I also have created an email marketing strategy form. So the purpose of your email, the brand identity, the email list you're going to send it to, whether or not you're using a lead magnet, a sending schedule, or promotions. So you can go through here and write important notes on how you're going to strategize this email. And don't worry, I got you covered. There's an email newsletter planner. So this is going to help you map out the purpose and structure of your email newsletter. Now remember, when you're emailing your email list, you are not trying to sell to them all the time. You need to be providing them value, tips, training. Think of their problems and map out your email newsletter. Now we're on to the social media planner. And you can print this out as many times as you need to. You're going to write the social media platform, the frequency, and the best time to post, and whether you're going to do certain things daily, weekly, monthly. This will just help you map it out. And of course, I am a note taker, so I have created a few note sheets or a couple note sheets that you can print off as many as you want and just have fun with this planner. I find having it printed out and going through it really has helped my Lady Boss on a Mission blog take off. So this planner is going to totally help you guys, and I cannot wait to see what you do with it. I would love you guys to print it out and take some pictures and send it to me. Also I'm just going to scroll back up to the top, sorry. We're just going to go to the brand style sheet. If you print this off, what you can do to fill in your logo is print your logo out, cut it out, and glue it on there. Same with your color palettes. So if you're worried about not having that filled in, just print out the colors on your printer and cut them and paste them in there, if that's something you want to do. So I hope you guys love this blog planner as much as I do. I will be adding worksheets to it because blogging is something that is ever changing, and since you guys purchased this, you get all the new updates for all the new future worksheets. And yeah, so happy blog planning.